This is a factual story of an astonishing revelation as experienced by the author and two companions who inadvertently discovered a module buried in the ground. Its message is recorded in this book. You will discover the answers to your deepest questions. You will learn of the true nature of your being, and of your purpose here on planet Earth. You will learn also of the great illusion, what it is and why it is responsible for all the miseries of mankind and the earth. The revelation of one light is not merely an astonishing one, it is freedom itself. It will free you from all the oppressions and all the binding chains of this world. It will help you to find freedom from old voices and guilts, and will release you from the fear that plagues our planet. Your light essence is now wrapped in your earthly body, and you have forgotten your birthright. This capture of consciousness is a direct result of some perverse beings who came to the earth dimension many thousands of years ago. In the passing of time, these beings have succeeded in mastering the art of manipulating the energies that underlie the essence of the planet. Your own essence or light frequency belongs to the star system, which, at the command of the higher dimensional light beings, directed that the Earth receive energies necessary to empower it with the light and consciousness of the galaxy. This was to assist the Earth in its elevation to the position of a conscious star in this ever-expanding galaxy. Thus the radiant beams of light from the various star systems were focused through the Sun and directed to the Earth, grounding the light frequencies into human organisms or bodies. So the Earth's consciousness is seated by the light and consciousness of the galaxy, and that light is the light which is you. Once your light rays were grounded through the lowest frequency, which is termed ego, your consciousness was directed to your newfound freedom, or separation. Due to the attractive power of the physical senses of the body into which your consciousness is projected, you fell in love with the illusion of separateness, and that illusion has been woven into the DNA structure of the Earth body you now inhabit. You have forgotten your original purpose, and have been trapped in this illusion of power and separateness. The perverse control beings, of which I spoke earlier, have chosen to call themselves astral lords, and when they move their consciousness through an earth body, it is always to draw greater power and energy from a captive consciousness such as yours. You are constantly held captive by their web of illusion, which is constructed in many different ways to make the ego please to accept and dwell in that illusion. All these ways are directed toward the five senses of the body, and beauty and happiness are always to be found in the fulfillment and gratification of the senses. The fascination of touch and feeling, the sight of form and color, the taste sensations of food and drink, as well as the hearing of sounds which stimulate the emotions associated with bodily experience, these have become of paramount importance and interest. The world of the senses is seen as the third dimension of consciousness, whereas the astral part of your experience is seen as the fourth dimension of consciousness. Instead of granting light and empowerment to the earth, you have enslaved your consciousness by turning your back on your light. You have entered into agreement to destroy the ascension of the earth's consciousness and create those conditions for its obliteration. I have come to you at this time to awaken you to see your true destiny, before it is too late and the powers of darkness take your essence and light with them. You, as well as they, will be cut off from the light source of the star systems and will be absorbed into the eternal nothingness, to become once more prime matter for the Creator, light, to await another time when the outflow of consciousness will allow the opportunity for you to build a light body in the image of light, and co-create forever in the light of all that is. The end of time is near. The time loop is drawing to a close. In his best-selling book, One Light, Jon Whistler unveiled the great illusion used to control the lives of everyone on Earth. Now he reveals the matrix of time, which ties human consciousness to the dance of time. He tells us when and how it was built, and how it operates to imprison mankind. By moving his consciousness through past life experiences spanning many millennia, Jon Whistler traces the journey of his ego from its pristine state to that of total involvement in the illusion, as it sought to reach the highest levels of control in the world. The archdemon, Rasparal, works unrelentingly to capture and possess human egos, often referred to as the souls of men. So, too, did he work to capture and possess the ego of Sitsund. Traverse 18,000 years of deception, futility and fear. But also there is great love and hope, as the ego of Sitsund struggles to regain its light. This, too, is your journey, paralleling your own travels through the loop of time. We are all connected by the fine thread of consciousness, which binds us together, as one.